The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Knowledge is power. The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong. Attempt to acquire it. To know thyself is the beginning of wisdom. The only source of knowledge is experience. Education is the passport to the future. For tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. The more you know, the less you need to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. The unexamined life is not worth living. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I have learned about life. It goes on. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Life is 10% what happens to us, and 90% how we react to it too. Be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. The harder I work, the luckier I get. It always seems impossible until it's done. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist. That is all. Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. The only thing standing between you and your goal is the story you keep telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it. The best revenge is massive success. Don't count the days, make the days count. The only constant in life is change. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. The greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance. It is the illusion of knowledge. The purpose of our lives is to add value to the people of this generation and those that follow. Do not take life too seriously. You will never get out of it alive. The only true measure of success is the amount of joy we are feeling. Life is short, and it is up to you to make it sweet. The wise man does it once, what the fool does finally.